I'm Kristen Honcover, Chair for the Department of Medicine. I'm so pleased to have you join us in celebrating our 2020 graduates. I do wish we could celebrate in person to see families and loved ones bursting with pride over these accomplished, compassionate physicians. They have made our world better during their training at Mizzou, and we will miss them. I also wish I could see each of you, residents and fellows, taking time to realize what you've accomplished and how important the people you've shared this experience with have become to you. I have chosen to spend my career in an academic health center because I love to learn. When I take care of a patient or explore a topic with a resident or a fellow or a medical student, I can never coast. Your smart questions and fresh perspectives mean that I teach you and you teach me. Different things, of course, but I think we're both better for the exchange. I know I am. And now we will focus on you, our graduates. Whether your next stage is with us or elsewhere, the time you spend here as a trainee is important and formative and will be part of who you are professionally and personally. We don't take that lightly. You have met people you want to be more like, and a few who provide the contrast that make everything a little more interesting. These role models stick with you, as does your connection with Mizzou. I hope you enjoy your time in the spotlight today, and I hope you will stay in touch.
I'm Turi McNamee, the Program Director of the Internal Medicine Residency Program, and it's my pleasure to introduce our graduating class of 2020. This year's class has seen a great deal of change and are stepping into the next phase of their careers at an unprecedented time in history. I'm exceptionally proud of these individuals and have the utmost confidence that they will be able to face the challenges to come with grace and skill. While circumstances prevent us from seeing you off in person, please know what an honor it has been to be your program director. It is such a thrill to play a part in the amazing transformation from fresh medical school graduate to physician ready for independent practice. We'll begin with our preliminary residents. Angus Acton is a graduate of St. George's University School of Medicine. He will be joining the radiology program here at the University of Missouri. Riley Byland is a graduate of the University of Kentucky College of Medicine. He will be joining the ophthalmology program here at the University of Missouri. Hannah Farmer is a graduate of Des Moines University College of Osteopathic Medicine and will be joining the physical medicine and rehabilitation program here at the University of Missouri. Rohit Gumi is a graduate of the University of Missouri School of Medicine and will be joining the neurology program at UCLA. Azim Khan is a graduate of the University of Missouri School of Medicine and will be joining the ophthalmology program here at the University of Missouri. Sudhinder Kaushik is a graduate of Virginia Commonwealth University School of Medicine and will also be joining the ophthalmology program here at the University of Missouri. Next, we move on to our categorical residents. As I read each graduate's name, I will also be reading their senior superlative chosen by our chief residents, with some assistance of the third-year residents, to encapsulate some of their more characteristic traits. Tom Andrews is a graduate of the University of Missouri School of Medicine. He will be joining Mizzou's Geriatrics Fellowship Program in July. He was deemed most likely to quote a Scandinavian study as part of a casual conversation. Nish Basra is a graduate of Kansas City University of Medicine and Biosciences and will be joining Columbus Regional Health in Columbus, Indiana. He was deemed most likely to get married, have kids, and discover a cure for cancer without having a single social media post. Trent Bickle is a graduate of the University of Kansas School of Medicine and will be joining Mizzou's Cardiology Fellowship Program in July. He was deemed most likely to look 30 when 60 years old. Chris Bronson is a graduate of the University of Illinois College of Medicine and will be a hospitalist at Huron Regional Medical Center in Huron, South Dakota. He was named most likely to have headphones on at any given time. Anthony Carandang is a graduate of Kansas City University of Medicine and Biosciences and will be a hospitalist in North Kansas City Hospital. He was deemed most likely to do it for the gram. Christina Gift is a graduate of A.T. Still University Kirksville School of Medicine and will be staying on as one of our chief residents for the upcoming year. She was deemed most calm resident in a Tiger Team situation. Jacob Hayden is a graduate of Ross University School of Medicine and will be joining Mizzou's Cardiology Fellowship Program in July. He was deemed most likely to become a TV show doctor. Jasmine Hundle is a graduate of Armed Forces Medical College and will be entering private practice with CMC in Stockton, California. She was deemed most likely to be California's most caring primary care physician. Jimmy Jegeda is a graduate of International American University College of Medicine and will be starting his ID fellowship at the University of Kansas in July. He is the resident most likely to become a Broadway star. Ethan Carley is a graduate of A.T. Still University Kirksville College of Osteopathic Medicine and will be joining Mizzou's Pulmonary Critical Care Fellowship in July. He was named most likely to have more words in abstracts than in all of his notes in residency combined. Hui Lee is a graduate of Geisel School of Medicine at Dartmouth and will be a hospitalist at Boone Hospital. He was deemed most likely to have the highest take-home pay after accounting for all of the free meals. Mark Matabatula is a graduate of Saba University of Medicine and will be starting an ID fellowship at Western University in Ontario. He was named most likely to fly under the radar. Abdullah Mansour is a graduate of the University of Jordan Faculty of Medicine and will be joining the Cardiology Fellowship program here at Mizzou in July. He was named most likely to still remember the Krebs cycle even after going through his cardiology fellowship. Peter Nielsen is a graduate of Touro University College of Osteopathic Medicine and will be starting an ID fellowship at the University of New Mexico in July. He was named most likely to start advice with, what they say they do is, and finish it with, but what I've seen is. Rebecca Rist is a graduate of Kansas City University of Medicine and Biosciences and will be a hospitalist with 4C Medical Group. She was deemed most positive resident. Sarah Tepe is a graduate of the University of Missouri School of Medicine. She will be a hospitalist at the University of Kansas Medical Center. She was deemed most likely to be commissioned to do all of the artwork for the hospital at which she's employed. Alazar Waldegorgas is a graduate of Meharry Medical College and will be a hospitalist at Valley Health Winchester Medical Center in Winchester, Virginia. He was deemed most likely to work the hardest and complain the least. Jacob Zembles is a graduate of the University of Missouri School of Medicine and will be staying on as one of our chief residents for the upcoming year. He was named most charismatic resident. Jason Zweig is a graduate of the University of Missouri Kansas City School of Medicine and will be starting a pulmonary and critical care fellowship at UMKC in July. He was deemed most likely to intubate all of the patients at UMKC. Finally, we have our two chief residents. Dania Hudhud is a graduate of the University of Jordan and will be joining the Gastroenterology Fellowship program at the University of Maryland. She was named the best-dressed chief resident of all time. Dan Lovinger is a graduate of the University of Missouri School of Medicine and is now a hospitalist with the VA Medical Center here in Columbia. He was named most likely to change Team 1's official sport from golf to football. Congratulations again to our preliminary, categorical, and chief residents. I wish you all the very best.
Hi, I'm Dr. Abigail Emerson, and I'm the program director for the Combined Internal Medicine and Peds Residency Program. We have 4 graduates this year. Our first resident is Baribwa Aranightway. Dr. Aranightway is going to become a Med-Peds hospitalist in Columbia, Tennessee. She grew up in Kampala, Uganda, and had only lived in New York prior to coming to Mizzou. She wants to thank her husband, incredible family, amazing church, and friends turned family. Mizzou will always be a special place to her for many reasons, most important of them being that she became a mom here. Our next resident is Dr. Isha Dave. She will be going to Atlanta, Georgia to become a hospitalist. Dr. Dave did an excellent job this year as our Med-Peds chief resident. Our third resident is Dr. Laura Gibbons. Dr. Gibbons will be starting a Pulmonary Critical Care Fellowship in Phoenix, Arizona. Dr. Gibbons also did an excellent job serving as one of the pediatric chief residents this year. Finally, Dr. Julie Park. Dr. Park will start a combined pediatric and internal medicine endocrinology fellowship in Portland, Oregon. She recently won the Most Outstanding Resident Award given by the graduating medical school class.
I am Dr. Mary Dorman, Program Director of the Fellowship in Cardiovascular Disease. To start, I want to thank the Fellowship Coordinator, Ali Matheny, who is vital to the success of the program. The Division of Cardiovascular Medicine is proud of its graduating fellowship class of 2020. The 3 graduates this year for the Fellowship in Cardiovascular Disease have been outstanding. They have experienced some firsts for the program, including expansion of the fellowship and institution of the night float system. They all have been involved in scholarly activities and quality improvement efforts. I think they will all agree as they move on that they are well prepared for the next steps in their careers. I hope that as they look back on their time at Mizzou, that they will appreciate that MU helped them develop competency in this subspecialty with sufficient expertise to act as an independent consultant. More important, I hope they will remember that the learning environment in their fellowship fostered excellence, compassion, professionalism, high ethical standards, effective communication, collaboration, and scholarship. Dr. Bhaskar Bhardwaj graduated from Indira Gandhi Medical College. He completed medicine residency at the University of Missouri Kansas City School of Medicine. During his cardiovascular disease fellowship, he has had numerous publications, including in the American Journal of Cardiology and in the Journal of the American College of Cardiology, Cardiovascular Interventions. At completion of his fellowship, he is board eligible in both echocardiography and in nuclear cardiology. Next year, he will continue at MU as a fellow in interventional cardiology. Congratulations, Dr. Bhardwaj, on your enthusiasm for learning and scholarly activities. We know you will have an outstanding future. Dr. Puneet Gupta graduated from BJ Medical College in Ahmedabad, India. He completed medicine residency at St. Vincent Hospital in Worcester, Massachusetts. Prior to coming to MU, he completed a hypertension fellowship at the University of Connecticut. Next year, he will enter an interventional cardiology fellowship through the Canton Medical Education Foundation, Altman Hospital in Canton, Ohio. He has already completed the National Board Examination in echocardiography and will be board eligible in nuclear cardiology and cardiac CT at completion of his fellowship at MU. Congratulations, Dr. Gupta, on your outstanding achievements, and we wish you great success in your future. Dr. Sirisha Vidali is a graduate of the American University of Antigua College of Medicine. She completed medicine residency at the University of Missouri Columbia School of Medicine. During her cardiovascular disease fellowship at MU, she represented the Missouri chapter of the American College of Cardiology at the ACC Summit in Florida on contemporary strategies for leadership, quality improvement, operational excellence, and finance. At completion of her fellowship, she will be board eligible in echocardiography, nuclear cardiology, and cardiac CT. Next year, Dr. Vidali will join CVC Cardiovascular Consultants in Scottsdale, Arizona. Congratulations, Dr. Vidali, in your future endeavors. On a personal note, I've really been inspired by overseeing your education here at MU. I wish you well. I know you're going to do great, and you're going to make both Mizzou and our program proud.
The Interventional Cardiology program at Mizzou is a new one. We select one fellow per year for 12 months of intensive training in interventional cardiology. We currently have 6 faculty dedicated to train this one fellow in all aspects of this field. The fellow is at PGY 7 level, and this fellowship is often the culmination of all the formal training. We are delighted and proud to see our first fellow, Dr. Ahmed El-Tawil, graduate from this program. In addition to absorbing medical knowledge and practical skills like a sponge, Ahmed has worked very hard to achieve autonomy in the practice of interventional cardiology. In his first week here, he met me and said, "This call schedule will not work for me." I was taken aback because I thought we had drawn a fair schedule. He explained that he needed to do more calls so that he could gain more experience. As a result, he has performed more than 100 PCI procedures in patients with ST elevation MI. This underscores the countless number of times he has rushed to the hospital day or night when a patient shows up with a STEMI. In each cath lab, there is a sticker which says "Call El-Tawil" at phone number and lists his phone number. He is very professional and has excellent rapport with all the staff in the cardiac cath labs at both hospitals. His technical skills are superb and his knowledge base is excellent. He displays a calm and confident manner even while performing complex PCI or other interventional procedures. As a result, all interventional cardiology faculty have confidence in his ability to perform complex procedures. Upon completion of his fellowship here, he is returning to Houston, Texas, where he did his fellowship in general cardiology. He is joining the HCA group of hospitals. I am told that he will be covering around 8 hospitals for interventional cardiology services. I have no doubt in my mind that he will flourish and excel in his new job and he has more than enough energy to tackle such coverage. Please join me in congratulating Dr. Altaville on his accomplishments and acknowledge also the sacrifices and support that his family, his wife and 2 children for making it possible.
Welcome to University of Missouri Department of Medicine, Division of Endocrinology Virtual Graduation. I am Dr. Romain Kurukula-Surya. I am a Professor of Clinical Medicine. I am the Fellowship Program Director. Thank you Dr. Hankova and Dr. McNamee for giving us this opportunity to have this virtual celebration. It is my great pleasure to introduce our 3 graduating endocrinology fellows. We have 3 outstanding fellows who are graduating today. They were so good that all 3 of them were offered faculty positions. Unfortunately, only one accepted our offer. I want to thank our Division Director Dr. Steve Britsky for his continued support and each and every one of our faculty members for their dedication to our fellowship program. Special thank you to Dr. Savas, our previous Division Director, who continues to mentor fellows in their scholarly activities. Thank you Sharir Gaitman, our Fellowship Coordinator, for the excellent job that you have done in the last 2.5 years. Thank you Meg Duffy, our Division Administrator, for your continued support. I want to thank all the family members who are watching this in US and internationally who have supported our fellows in the last 2 years. For the parents who are watching this, you have to be proud of your daughters you have given to our endocrine family. They are 3 very exceptional young women. They are smart, compassionate, responsible, professional and caring. They have all the qualities that patients look for in a physician. They always took care of their patients just like their own family members. They always went above and beyond what was expected from them to take care of their patients. They always volunteered to help each other. They interacted extremely well with our staff and faculty. I know no one planned on having a virtual celebration at the end of your 2 years of training. It is difficult for us not to be together in person to celebrate. It is hard not to handshake, not to hug, not to take pictures together. On a positive note, in the last 3 months, you have gained some skills we never anticipated and I never promised during your orientation. You are now experts in telemedicine. You attended all education programs even when you were on vacation in the last 3 months, since education programs were through Zoom and unfortunately vacation was just staying at home due to the pandemic. As the 3 of you move on, remember that this will be the most challenging part of your professional life. At the same time, it will be the most gratifying time. Be the best you can be. Wherever you go and whatever you do, please remember that University of Missouri will always be part of you. I am confident that you will take the valuable lessons you have learned here and apply them to your life. We will always remember you. If you need us in future, we will always be there for you. On behalf of the Endocrine Division, I wish you all the best in your future endeavors. Congratulations. These are our 3 graduating fellows. Dr. Ana Ramirez. Dr. Ramirez was our chief fellow. She was the go-to person in the clinic for insulin pumps, or our pump queen. Her work was accepted for presentation at several national meetings. She was selected by the Endocrine Society as one of their program directors and the only fellow from the country to direct a program on type 1 diabetes for endocrine fellows. She is also very interested in obesity and passed her obesity boards recently. Medical school, Universidad Nacional Autónoma de Honduras in Honduras, residency Texas Tech University Health Sciences Center, Odessa, Texas, and she is going to Parkway Medical Center, Pueblo, Colorado. Dr. Bhavna Chinakotla. Dr. Chinakotla was in charge of our board review sessions. She did this like a mother homeschooling her children. I think this really helped her during the pandemic to homeschool her own. She has published several review articles and case reports. Her posters have been accepted for presentation at national conferences. Her research was accepted for an oral presentation at Endocrine Society annual meeting. This is a great honor for a fellow in training. This received Outstanding Abstract Award. She went to Gandhi Medical School in India, residency University of Missouri, Columbia. She will be joining us in July 2020 as faculty, and congratulations Bhavana. Dr. Richa Patel. Dr. Patel was our telemedicine or Zoom queen. She saw first telemedicine patient due to the pandemic. She did her first Zoom conference from home. She has done several publications. Her posters were accepted for presentation at national conferences. She received a travel grant from Endocrine Society for a conference that was limited to few outstanding fellows. She has a special interest in obesity, and few months back she passed her obesity boards. She went to Pramukhswamy Medical College, Gujarat, India, residency Wyckoff Heights Medical Center, New York Medical College, Brooklyn, New York, and she is going to Baycare Medical Group, Tampa, Florida. Congratulations, Richa.
We are a medium-sized GI fellowship training program with the primary mission of teaching the art and science of gastroenterology to highly motivated and accomplished internists. By the end of this 3-year journey, our graduates possess a range of attributes, including a broad knowledge base, keen interpersonal and communication skills, a deep understanding of the indications and contraindications for diagnostic and therapeutic endoscopic procedures, along with mastery of general GI endoscopy, the ability to think critically, and an appreciation of the humanistic and ethical aspects of medicine. Our trainees are a diverse and talented group of individuals who are intrinsically motivated to benefit medical practice and society at large. This year's class is no exception. We are very proud of you, class of 2020. Fellowship training is one of the most transformative periods in our lives as physicians. Balancing knowledge, independence, and self-awareness while adapting to the new and demanding role of consultant, you have successfully mastered both the qualitative and quantitative skills required to become a gastroenterologist. Remember, as you move forward, that every single day of your past has led you to today, and the sum of experiences from the past 3 years of fellowship will subsequently shape your professional identities as gastroenterologists for life. This is not the end of the journey, rather it is a new beginning. In medicine, the days are long, but the years are short. Enjoy today and each and every day as you embark on this new phase of your careers, knowing that the pursuit of knowledge and skill are lifelong tasks that can only be successful within the fabric of gratitude, compassion, and professionalism. The world is ever-changing and at times volatile and uncertain, but the belief in these core principles, along with resilience and adaptability, will ensure that you will not only survive whatever may come, but you will thrive. As Socrates once said, the secret of change is to focus all your energy not on fighting the old, but on building the new. Best wishes to all our 2020 graduates. May the conclusion of this fellowship be a solid foundation upon which each one of you, architects of your destiny, build a new and bright future. Dr. Daly. Dr. Francis Daly was born in Kansas City, Missouri. He received his undergraduate degree from Rockhurst University in Kansas City. He graduated from St. Louis University Medical School in St. Louis, Missouri in 2014 with an MD degree. Francis subsequently did an internal medicine residency at Cedars-Sinai Medical Center in Los Angeles, California from 2014 to 2017 and joined our GI Fellowship program on July 1st, 2017. Francis is remembered by his peers as someone who has a heart of gold, has a keen sense of humor, and is always willing to help. Growing up in a large family, Dr. Daly has certainly filled the role of fellowship big brother to many of our trainees. Dr. Daly will be practicing gastroenterology nearby as he will be joining the private practice group Kansas City Gastroenterology and Hepatology in Kansas City, Missouri. On behalf of our GI family, congratulations, Dr. Daly. Dr. Brett Russell was born in Cincinnati. He received his undergraduate degree from Northern Kentucky University in Highland, Kentucky. Brett graduated from the University of Louisville School of Medicine in 2014 with an MD degree. He subsequently did an internal medicine residency at Indiana University in Indianapolis, Indiana from 2014 to 2017. He joined our GI Fellowship program on July 1st, 2017. Brad is remembered by his peers for being helpful, being extremely knowledgeable about birds, loving craft beer and old-fashioned, whistling beautifully during endoscopy at times, and exuding an aura of warmth. One fellow mentioned, "It is hard to be stressed around Brad." Brad is joining the private practice GI specialist group in Clarksville, Tennessee. On behalf of our GI family, congratulations, Dr. Russell. Dr. Caillou Tran was born in Vietnam. She received her undergraduate degree from Wichita State University. Dr. Tran graduated from the University of Kansas School of Medicine in Kansas City, Missouri in 2008 with an MD degree. Caillou subsequently did an internal medicine residency at the University of Texas in Houston from 2008 to 2011. She then did a one-year transplant hepatology fellowship at Baylor in Houston, Texas from 2011 to 2012. Dr. Tran then spent 3 years as a practicing transplant hepatologist in New Orleans, in Houston, and Oklahoma City, and then as a clinical hepatologist at MEU before joining our GI fellowship program on July 1st, 2017. Caillou is described by her peers as someone who is very supportive, incredibly efficient, having an innate ability to remain stoic and focused in the face of adversity while maintaining strong work ethic and patient-centered care. Dr. Tran will be moving to the West Coast to be near her family and will be joining the Central California VA healthcare system. On behalf of our GI family, congratulations, Dr. Tran.
Hello, I'm Ghassan Hamoud. I'm the Program Director for the Hepatology Fellowship and the Interim Division Director for GI. Congratulations to all the new graduates. The Clinical Hepatology Fellowship is a one-year non-ACGME accredited program that was established in 2012 and is entirely supported by the Division of Gastroenterology. The primary goal of this program is to promote and enhance care to our patients with liver disease in our community and prepare new internal medicine graduates for advanced clinical care in liver disease. This year, we are proud to celebrate the graduation of our 8th hepatology fellow from this program, and that is Dr. Ahmed Sui. Dr. Sui graduated from the University of Tripoli, Libya in 2009 and finished his internal medicine residency at Woodhull Medical Center, New York in 2019. Subsequently, he joined our hepatology fellowship program in 2019 and is expected to complete at the end of June 2020. Dr. Sui is a pleasant person, shows enthusiasm, commitment, and perseverance in medicine. He's honest, sincere, and hardworking, who's always devoted to his patients. He has treated hundreds of patients with liver disease and cured many with viral hepatitis C and other chronic liver disorders. For his outstanding performance with us, he was matched in our GI fellowship program starting July 2020. Congratulations to Ahmed.
Another interesting year in the Division of Hematology Oncology, especially among the COVID pandemic. I've always liked the quote by Charles Bukowski, "Find out what you love and let it kill you," which has become a reality for the healthcare profession during the pandemic. Many doctors and nurses have died taking care of such patients. We have 3 dedicated fellows that are going to graduate this year. The first is Billy Ahmed. He's pursuing an academic career at the University of Tennessee, Memphis, with a focus on malignant hematology, specifically multiple myeloma. In his spare time, he will be becoming a big wave surfer in Hawaii and will be featured on ESPN. Our second fellow, Talha Riaz, he'll be joining a private practice group in Fort Worth, Dallas, Texas area. He'll be joining a former fellow, Dr. Asim Ahmed. He will be doing general hematology oncology. On weekends in his spare time, he will be following his premier soccer team, and eventually he'll become their team doctor for the next World Cup. In addition, on weekends, He'll probably be doing karaoke and covering his favorite song, Lose Yourself by Eminem. Our third fellow, Dr. Juwan Sun, he'll be joining a community-based hospital practice in Boston doing general hematology oncology. In his spare time, Dr. Sun will be honing his chess skills and become a grandmaster champion and appear on the cover of Time magazine, and he'll be sending us autographed copies. Remember, have fun and joy every day.
Greetings. I am Cristian Rojas, Director of the Infectious Diseases Fellowship Program. Our program had an eventful year. We lost our beloved Dr. William Salzer, who was our Division Director and Fellowship Program Director until he passed away in September 2019. He was a legend at MU, the quintessential clinician educator who mentored hundreds of medical students, residents, and fellows. He will be remembered as someone with unparalleled work ethic who really enjoyed teaching and solving cases during clinical rounds. Additionally, his wit, sarcasm, and hilarious pronunciations made learning from him a truly unique experience. A few months ago, Dr. Gordon Christensen passed away. Dr. Christensen was also a very esteemed member of our division for many years and a mentor to many of our current faculty until his retirement. He will be remembered for his thoughtfulness, his moral compass, his great fund of knowledge, and his devotion to teaching and clinical care. He was a role model for undergraduate students, medical students, residents, and fellows, and made a lasting impact to whoever interacted with him. Dr. Salzer and Dr. Christensen will be missed. More recently, we have all experienced the changes in our life triggered by the COVID-19 pandemic. But we adapted to all these events and changes, so I want to take this opportunity to thank our ID faculty and staff for adjusting to new circumstances and continue to make our division and fellowship program great. Our ID fellowship is a 2-year clinical training program. In 2016, we started a formal combined ID critical care fellowship track in which graduating ID fellows go on to complete a 3rd year of training in critical care medicine. We have a total of 9 faculty: Dr. Andres Bran, Dr. Dima Dandachi, Dr. Jonathan Collins, Dr. Nick Havens, Dr. Taylor Nelson, Dr. Harry Regunath, Dr. Will Roland, Dr. Steve Witt, and myself, and 3 fellows: Dr. Sachin Patil, Dr. Phil Beck, and Dr. James Dent. We have a superb staff: Amanda Woods, our fellowship program coordinator; Kristen Cunningham, our division administrator; Sarah Rigdon, our office support assistant; Erin Owens, our OPAT case manager; and our nurses and patient service representatives in the ID clinic. Today, it is my pleasure to present our graduating fellow, Dr. Sachin Patil. Sachin is originally from India, where he graduated with a medical degree from Jawaharlal Nehru Medical College. He completed his residency in internal medicine at Wyckoff Heights Medical Center in Brooklyn, New York. Afterwards, he worked as a hospitalist for several years before joining us 2 years ago. We will remember Sachin as a resilient and very hardworking fellow. He never cut corners, he is compassionate, and very often he went the extra mile advocating for his patients. He was able to publish scholarly work despite being clinically busy. Sachin speaks fast, very fast. We will miss this, as well as his thorough PowerPoint presentations. After graduation, Sachin will continue his training here at MU as a critical care fellow. We really enjoy having him as a part of our ID family, and we wish him the best in his future career. Congratulations, Sachin.
I'm Dr. Madhukar Misra. I'm the Program Director for Division of Nephrology. The Nephrology program has 3 graduating fellows this year. Out of these 3, Dr. Tanvi Nandini Taran completes her training on June 30th. The other 2 fellows, Drs. Ahmad Kudai and Zishan Azim, will finish their training about 6 months later, that is in January 2021, since they joined a program off-cycle. All 3 of our fellows have demonstrated exceptional integrity and skills during the training. They have always performed at the top level, despite taking care of complex patients with a very busy consult service. We are confident that following this training, they will excel as consultant nephrologists in the future careers. We wish them all the very best. Let me introduce you to our graduating fellows. The first fellow is Tanvi Nandini Taran. She did her medical school from Sri Siddhartha Medical College, Rajiv Gandhi University of Health Sciences, Karnataka, India, graduating in 2012. Following that, she completed a residency in internal medicine at the University of Missouri-Columbia. Following completion of her training, she will join Arkansas Renal Group in Hot Springs, Arkansas. Tanvi likes to do gardening in her spare time besides spending time in cooking and traveling. Our next fellow to graduate is Dr. Zishan Azim. He went to Nishtar Medical College, Pakistan to finish his medical school. The parent institution of his medical school was University of Health Sciences at Lahore. He graduated in 2004 and following that did internal medicine training in King Edward Medical University, Lahore. Once he completes his fellowship, he'll explore further training options in nephrology, especially interested in hypertension. In his spare time, Dr. Azim likes to read books, play table tennis, read and write poetry, and of course, spend time with his family, which consists of wife Angela and has 2 boys, Haniel, aged 5, and Johan, aged 3. Finally, Dr. Ahmad Kudai is our 3rd fellow to graduate this year. He went to medical school at Ain Shams University in Cairo, Egypt, graduating in 2011. Following that, he did his internal medicine training in Saudi Arabia between 2013 to 17. After completion of his fellowship, he would explore further training options in interventional nephrology. In his free time, he likes to do skydiving, cooking, besides playing soccer and traveling. He has 16 nieces and nephews and usually spends his Saturday and Sunday mornings live streaming with all of them. Thank you.
Hello, I am Ramez Sunna, Fellowship Program Director, and it gives me and the entire group of faculty and staff in the Division of Pulmonary and Critical Care Medicine great pleasure to be graduating 4 outstanding Pulmonary Critical Care Fellows and 1 outstanding Critical Care Fellow. As evidenced by an online pre-recorded graduation ceremony, these are special and trying times for everyone. It is said that challenging times bring out the best and worst in people. Our next 5 graduates are living example of how to rise up to a challenge and deal with uncertainty and stress with poise, intelligence, bravery, and selflessness, staying true to themselves and to the great values of our profession. And we all could not be more proud of them. To become a Pulmonary and Critical Care Fellow, you have to have completed a residency in internal medicine before starting our 3-year training program. And to join our Critical Care Fellowship tract, you have to have already finished the fellowship in another medicine subspecialty. This year's class is truly unique in that they all have had part of their training here at MU before joining us. In fact, for our combined 3-year tract fellows, we have had the chance to observe their growth from interns rotating in the ICU and on the pulmonary consult service in 2014 and 2015 to senior fellows running the unit this past year. Their effort, character, and achievements give us great pride and will leave a long-lasting impression in all of us in this division. All 5 graduates today are extremely competent physicians who have the knowledge and skill set to take care of the sickest people, sometimes in the most intense of situations, and they do so while showing empathy to their patients and their family members. They're excellent teachers as well and exemplify teamwork and how running multidisciplinary teams should be. Our specialty in this fellowship is extremely rewarding, but can also be stressful sometimes on both mind and body. Our fellows have enjoyed the love and support of their wonderful families throughout their fellowship, and to them, we extend a big thank you and congratulations. I would like to acknowledge Amanda Woods, our fellowship program coordinator, whose support is vital to our fellows and fellowship, and who has become a close friend to all of them. Dr. Robert Cheney graduated from Touro University College of Medicine in Nevada. He joined the University of Missouri for internal medicine residency and stayed on for fellowship. Dr. Cheney gets the job done. He is a role model for junior fellows and residents alike and knows how to run a team. He always thinks about the science behind his decisions and takes the time to explain that to his patients. Rob has been acknowledged for his teaching by residents from different departments. He also served as the academic chief fellow this year and did an excellent job helping us update our curriculum and first-year fellow orientation. After graduation, Rob will be joining Eastern Idaho Regional Medical Center. Congratulations on all your achievements. Corshi Dumore is this year's graduate from our 1-year critical care fellowship tract. He attended medical school at the University of Ghana, attained a master's degree in public health from Harvard, completed internal medicine residency at Harlem Hospital Center in New York, and then a nephrology fellowship at MU. Corshi is an excellent physician, team leader, and teacher. In 1 year, he has been able to accumulate a wealth of knowledge and new skills. And more importantly, I don't think I have ever seen him upset or even not smile for longer than a few minutes. Corshi will be joining our group next month for a faculty position, and I hope we don't change that positive attitude of his. Congratulations, Corshi, on all your achievements, and we are very glad that you're staying. Devin Kennedy graduated medical school from A.T. Still University College of Osteopathic Medicine. He completed his internal medicine residency training here at MU before joining our fellowship program. Devin is extremely knowledgeable and thorough. He is especially dedicated to his patients, always re-examining their diagnoses and treatments to make sure that they get the best care. Devin will not be going very far. He will be joining St. Mary's Hospital in Jefferson City, and I am sure we will continue to collaborate in the care of Mid-Missourians and beyond. Amanbir Sohal graduated from the American University of the Caribbean School of Medicine. He again completed residency training here at MU before joining us for fellowship. Aman is a calming and steady force in the ICU. He's a skilled proceduralist and a very compassionate physician. His patients love him and always ask about him, which is a great testament to any physician. We are very fortunate that Dr. Sohal will be staying here as faculty in our division and are excited for all what he brings to the group. Daniel Woolery graduated from A.T. Still University College of Osteopathic Medicine in Kirksville. He completed his medicine training at Mizzou before joining our fellowship program. Dr. Woolery knows everyone knows Dr. Woolery, and he knows this hospital better than anyone. He has great leadership skills and did an excellent job as chief fellow during a very difficult time. Dan is an excellent physician. He intuitively develops great rapport with his patients and always makes sure he follows up and knows everything about them. Dr. Woolery will be joining Bothwell Regional Hospital Center, where he will be providing patients with the best medical care.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Dr. Siva. I'm the Rheumatology Fellowship Program Director. Myself and Dr. Velasquez and the Rheumatology Division, we are very proud to announce we are graduating two fabulous rheumatologists this year, Dr. Kelly Delaney Nelson and Dr. Sheena Henry. Truly the best crew we have had in the last 15 years here, to be honest with you. Ours is a 2-year fellowship program. Kelly and Sheena joined us in July 2018. Kelly went to University of South Dakota Sanford School of Medicine, where she got her MD, did internal medicine residency at Gunderson Health Systems, La Crosse, Wisconsin, where she was actually the chief resident before joining us. After graduation, she's going to join a rheumatology private practice in Senos. The practice name is Senos in North Sioux City, South Dakota. Hi, Kelly. I think I said it correctly as I promised. I didn't say South Sioux City, North Dakota, for example. Actually, it turns out, those of you who don't know this, South Sioux City is in Nebraska, and then there is a Sioux City in Iowa. Now, if you all truly confused as we have been, I understand, but Kelly is actually going to North Sioux City, South Dakota. Kelly, you were a fabulous fellow. Best wishes, Kelly. Go Hawkeyes. And our other fellow is Sheena. Sheena did her MD at University of South Carolina School of Medicine at Columbia, South Carolina. Then she completed her internal medicine residency at Greenville Health System, Greenville, South Carolina. And that's where Sheena is going back. She's joining Rheumatology Consultants, Prisma Health at Greenville, South Carolina. Sheena always has been saying, go Tigers, and consistently meant Clemson Tigers, not Mizzou Tigers. You can't blame her. Sheena, you're going to be an awesome rheumatologist. We will miss you dearly. Best of luck. Please give a big round of applause to Kelly and Sheena, everyone. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Carla Dyer, Director of Student Programs in the Department of Medicine. It's always a pleasure to announce the annual Department of Medicine Student Teaching Awards on behalf of our clerkship team. We'd like to first start by thanking the amazing Education Office staff, Laura, Parker, and Ryan, and especially Brian Coram, our student coordinator, for all of their efforts to provide a welcoming environment and outstanding experiences for our students. We also want to thank each of our residents, fellows, and faculty for all of your efforts teaching our students across university and VA settings year-round. Thank you to each of you who welcome students into your clinic, spend a few extra minutes giving a student feedback, lead an impromptu discussion after rounds, model exceptional clinical skills at the bedside, and generally help students find their place on your healthcare teams. You are making a difference for these students. This year has been particularly challenging with the rapid changes required to adapt our learning experiences during the pandemic. Thank you to all of you who graciously jumped in to lead another discussion section, send articles of interest, or welcomed students to your telehealth clinics as you yourself were navigating the changes. We are always impressed by the high praise our students have for the teaching that occurs during the clerkship and fourth-year electives, and this year was no different. It's always a challenge to select these awards because we have so many outstanding teachers in our department. Before we begin with our departmental awards, though, we'd like to first draw your attention to some outstanding teachers recently recognized during our School of Medicine graduation events. At that time, the Medical Student Affairs Council gave several awards for outstanding teaching by faculty and residents across the School of Medicine. Dr. Kevin Clary, a MedPeds hospitalist, was recognized with the Excellence in Education Award for clinical faculty. Dr. Julie Park, a fourth-year MedPeds resident, was recognized with the Excellence in Education Award for Most Outstanding Resident. Congratulations, Dr. Clary and Dr. Park. Now we'll turn to this year's teaching awards based on student evaluations and feedback. The Outstanding Student Teaching by an Intern Award goes to Dr. Corey DeClue. He is recognized this year for going out of his way to make students feel welcome on the team and help with students rotating through the department. Congratulations, Dr. DeClue. The next award is the Outstanding Student Teaching Award by a senior resident at the R2 level. This recipient is described by a student as combining patient-centeredness and empathy with incredible intellect, offering patients the best care possible. She was quick to explain guidelines and basic science background to help students understand clinical decisions. She offered many lectures that engaged us in problem solving. She offered advice on ways to approach thinking about medical problems and frequently checked in with students to answer our questions. This student said, "I have learned so much as a student working with her." The Outstanding Student Teaching Award at an R2 level goes to Dr. Suha Abul Khalaf. Congratulations. The next award is the Outstanding Student Teaching Award by a senior resident at the R3 or R4 level. This resident was described by students as exactly the type of senior all students should have. He not only enjoys teaching, but is approachable and always willing to make time to answer any questions. He leads by example by being patient-centered, is beyond knowledgeable, and a leader. He worked extremely busy weeks at the VA with us and always kept our patients' best interests at the top of his priority list. I hope to one day be the type of physician he encompasses. The Outstanding Student Teaching Award at the R3 or R4 level goes to Dr. Tom Andrews. Congratulations. Our next award goes to the Outstanding Inpatient Attending. A student wrote, "She actively invites us to be part of the medical team and is really good about explaining her thought processes on the next steps of care. She incorporates teaching into rounds and provides us an environment where we could learn without pressure and allowed us to be ourselves. She gave excellent direct and straightforward feedback." This award goes to Dr. Teresa Backus. Congratulations. We are fortunate to be able to provide our students with excellent learning opportunities in the outpatient setting as well. We'd like to recognize several of those physicians. This year, we have 2 awards for Outstanding Outpatient Attending in General Medicine. The first goes to Dr. Nancy Mabe at the Fairview Clinic. One student wrote, "Dr. Mabe is very kind and approachable, and we had good discussions about selecting a specialty. She allowed me to see patients on my own from the very beginning and picked challenging patients for me to see. She made me feel like a valued member of the team. She clearly cares a great deal about her patients and was a great example of a model physician. Congratulations." The second award for Outstanding Outpatient Attending in General Medicine goes to Dr. Katie Marienfeld at the VA. A student wrote, "She has a strong commitment to student-directed learning, ensuring my goals and learning objectives for my outpatient experiences were met. She incorporated education into each plan for patient care and encouraged medical student input into diagnosis and management, which helped cultivate skills useful in the outpatient scenario and on the wards. She offered timely and effective feedback that helped guide my performance throughout the clerkship. This was the best outpatient experience I have." Congratulations, Dr. Marienfeld. The award for Outstanding Attending in a Specialty Clinic goes to Dr. Brian Bostic in the Division of Cardiology. A student writes, "Dr. Bostic goes above and beyond for both patients and students. He has enthusiasm for teaching, clearly explaining the pathophysiology relevant to the patients we're seeing. He asks students for their goals and engages them in patient care. He stimulates learning, asking questions about medications, ensuring physical exam was understood, and reviewing notes with students. Moreover, Dr. Bostic models respect for his patients, quickly gaining their confidence, ensuring patient understanding, and motivating behavioral change. Dr. Bostic is one of the best physicians and teachers that I have worked with at MU. Congratulations." Our last award goes to our Outstanding Clerkship Didactic. This lecturer was repeatedly described as enthusiastic and passionate about her topic. She presented the topic in a practical and easy to understand way for the students and made local applications to the content. This award goes to Dr. Dima Dandachi in the Division of Infectious Disease. congratulations. Congratulations to all of our award recipients. Again, thank you to all of our educators for your efforts year-round. We appreciate all that you do for our learners.
It is my pleasure to announce the Outstanding House Staff Awards. Our Outstanding First Year Resident Award goes to Dr. Michael Winterton. The Outstanding Second Year Award goes to Dr. Tamar Gubaladze. Our Outstanding Third Year Resident is Dr. Jimmy Jegeda.
For the following awards, we survey the residents and they each write in their favorite. For our Outstanding Fellow, we award Dr. Dan Woolery. For our Outstanding Teacher Award, 23 people were nominated. This year's winner is Dr. Brian Bostic. For our Outstanding Rotation Award, 14 rotations were nominated, and the Medical ICU is our winner. I think you have seen over the last hour how much it means to us to be part of your education and professional development. We are so proud of you and what you have accomplished. You will continue to learn and to grow, and your contributions to clinical care, education, and discovery will increase. We are delighted to welcome you as our newest colleagues and look forward to working alongside you, whether near or far. Congratulations, and keep in touch.